Hey, beautiful people. Coach Jamila popping in for day 2 of the transverse abdominis series. So make sure if you have not seen day 1's transverse abdominis series where I talk about the neutral spine and the pelvic tilt forward, definitely check that out. But for this exercise, I'm going to be doing an exercise called dead bugs. And I know I talked about being in neutral spine. In this exercise, you're actually going to do a pelvic tilt forward, so your back is pressed completely against the floor. I will make sure I demonstrate in the next part of this video, but I'm super excited for y'all to see this. These transverse abdominis exercises are challenging. They're activating that muscle that most of us don't activate, and I guarantee if you consistently start adding these to your routine, you will see a change in that belly. So stay tuned for the next part. Hey y'all, now we're going to do the dead bugs. So for the dead bugs, what you're going to do is you're going to lay flat. And remember I talked about doing that pelvic tilt forward. Now, when we do the pelvic tilt forward, all I'm doing is moving my hips back and my back is flat completely against the floor. Now in this, I want you to bring that belly in, okay? Again, still bring your belly button to your spine so you can activate that TVA muscle. Okay, so once again, I'm relaxed. I'm going to do a pelvic tilt forward so that my back is pressed completely against the floor. I'm going to draw my belly button in so I can activate the TVA. Now, what you need to do is put your feet up at a 90-degree angle, or your legs up at a 90-degree angle. And you're going to put your arms up. So in order to do the dead bugs, what you're going to do is basically bring one leg down and the opposite arm down. And I apologize that you can't see the full screen, but you're just basically going down. You don't have to have your leg completely straight. You can just go down, keep it bent a little bit, and come up. Making sure that your back is flat against the floor and your TVA is activated. It's actually hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. So again, back pressed against the floor, squeeze, suck that belly button in, and go down. Really pay attention to that TVA muscle. Make sure you're activating it. Again, back pressed against the floor. Belly button drawn into your spine. Another way to do that, if that is too challenging, you can actually just take your feet and tap it. You can leave your arms to the side if you want. And you can just tap, again, activating that TVA, and you're tapping your feet down. And make sure you're breathing. That's it, you guys. Again, back pressed against the floor, belly button sucked in, opposite leg, opposite arm. That's it. Woo! Now, I recommend doing 2 sets of 12 for these workouts. Try to incorporate them every other day. 2 sets of 12, activating that TVA muscle. Let me know how it goes. It's a good health. One more thing. I wanted to make sure that I noted, as you noticed in the previous part of this video, the dead bug movements were very slow and steady. It's very important that you are doing these movements slow and steady and not the fast, typical exercise that we're used to. It's very important, once again, to make sure that you're doing those dead bugs and you're lifting your arm, opposite leg, and it's a very slow and steady pace. That is where the challenge comes in. That's when you can really start feeling that TVA muscle being activated. So once again, slow and steady is the key. That is it. See you on day 3 to good health.